Yo, what's up, YouTube? Uber drivers make a difference in the world. Lyft drivers make a difference in the world. Rideshare drivers make a difference in the world. Are you making a difference? Real quick, I had in mind to do some Q&A, and rather than Q&A, I just want to kind of do a quick video about a specific topic. So I want to make a difference in the world. I think everybody should. Your life matters, and you should make it matter through your actions. Actions speak louder than words, but you should make it matter with your actions and with your words. And something that I come across quite frequently in my comment section is disgruntled, angry, frustrated, belligerent fits of rage or anger or disappointment from Uber drivers and Lyft drivers and rideshare drivers in general. And I want to say this. My passengers often ask me about the business, and I let them know, not only do I drive, but I recruit and I train drivers all over the country. And one of the first things that I tell people is this: being an Uber driver is not for everybody. Being a Lyft driver is not for everybody. Being a rideshare driver in general is not for everybody. Think about this with me. Should everybody be a doctor? No. Should everybody be a lawyer? No. Should everybody be a professional basketball player? No. Should everybody be a teacher? No. I'm sure you have come across teachers in school, or doctors in hospitals, or nurses, or people in one profession or another, your cashier at the store, or the food service clerk attending to your order, who made you think, you know what, you are in the wrong profession because you absolutely hate what you're doing right now, and it shows. And I just want to say, being a rideshare driver is not for everybody. If you want to be successful in life, you're going to have to develop a certain level of self-awareness, knowing who you are, knowing what you like and what you don't like, what's acceptable to you and what's not acceptable to you, what you can deal with and what you can't deal with, and growing in that, having a direction in life and going in that direction. And I think it's so important that if you hate people, if you don't like talking to people, if you don't like serving people, if you don't have a professional attitude of customer service, a professional attitude of being a driver for somebody, and you're not willing to pick them up where they're at and take them where they want or need to go, and let them have a conversation or not have a conversation, make a phone call or not make a phone call, listen to whatever you want to listen to on the radio or listen to what they want to listen to on the radio, or not listen to anything. If those things are difficult for you, if those things are a problem for you, if getting tips is a problem for you, if you're consistently having passengers that are problem passengers for you, like every day or every time you drive, passenger after passenger, multiple passengers within a few hours are problem passengers, then I want to tell you something that maybe nobody else has told you. The problem is not the passengers. The problem is you. The problem is that you should not be a rideshare driver. This ain't for everybody. And this suits some people, and it does not suit other people. You know, a long time ago, I worked in a call center where we were in a customer service and sales capacity in terms of what we did day in and day out in that call center. We were accepting incoming calls, and we were solving problems on the phone for people who were calling in with a problem, with an issue that they needed help with. And I remember when I was going through training, we sat and listened to calls of people who had been working there longer than us. And it was so clear. This one girl I sat with, she didn't like people, she didn't like talking, she didn't like being on the phone, and she damn sure didn't want to solve anybody's problem. Like, she hated working there, right? This is the thing, though. Nobody was forcing her to work in a call center. And it's the same thing with you. If you're a rideshare driver and you hate rideshare, like you hate Uber, you hate Lyft, nobody's forcing you to be a driver. I want to ask you a question. What is it that you could do in this world to earn a living, to contribute to society, that would make you happy, that would satisfy you, that would give you some sort of joy or contentment in life, that you wouldn't always be angry and frustrated and thinking that everybody else is a problem? Whatever that thing is, even if you don't know what it is, find out what it is. Because you're not serving passengers well, and you're not serving yourself well by being a rideshare driver if you hate being a rideshare driver. If you hate Uber, if you hate Lyft, if you hate rideshare, if you hate the passengers, if the passengers are always a problem to you. Because I can tell you, as a driver that's done over 8,000 trips, there are problem passengers. They do exist, but they're few and far in between. Meaning that there are some who are a problem. But not every time I drive, not every day, not back to back to back to back to back on a consistent basis, because I know how to be a professional. I have a good attitude doing this. I make a lot of tips. I do well in fares. I get great ratings, and my passengers usually get great ratings. Like, very rarely do I have to give somebody 1 star or 2 stars or 3 stars or even 4 stars. Like, that's rare. Most of my passengers get 5 stars simply because they did their part. And likewise, I usually get 5 stars because I did my part in the transaction. And things go smoothly for the most part. So if things are not going that way for you, if it's consistently a problem day after day, week after week, month after month, the problem is not your passengers. The problem is you. You shouldn't be doing this. Find what you would like to do and go and do that.